Put it on hold, brother.
You're gonna have to put that on hold because we're back, baby.
Woo! Fucking simmer down, buddy. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It has been a hot minute since we've sat down in the bean bags, but guess what? We're back in the bags, baby.
Why'd you hit me?
Because you're my boy, Blue.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie. Anyway, we're back in the freaking bean bags, and today we're here to talk to y'all about constructive criticism and why it is so important for us creators, artists, honestly, just anybody in general. It's like a really important piece of your life to make you a better human being on this planet Earth.
That's big facts, homie.
And you just got to take that criticism. You got to know how to give the criticism because it's going to make us all better at the end of the day. So today, that's what we are talking about. A little bit of constructive crits. And Ev, we're getting right into it, baby. We're not messing around.
Guys, the first point we want to make on constructive criticism is that it's so important because it's just going to make you better at whatever you do. And this channel is obviously geared towards like filmmakers and photographers. So if you are a filmmaker or a photographer and you follow some people and you make good connections with people on social media, or if you have like a group of people, just bounce ideas off each other and help each other out. Mako always helps me out. I will always show him my work before putting it out there because I know that he's going to give me some good constructive criticism, some good feedback. Hey, you should have done this better. Hey, this was dope, but I think you should try this. And that's why I'm honestly where I'm at today, because I can handle constructive criticism really well because I know in the end it's going to make me a better filmmaker, and that's where I want to be.
What Evan said, it is extremely. It's insanely and extremely in one word.
Wow.
Extremely. I just made it up. It's extremely important.
That's a new one.
That's a new one. Wow. How many times am I going to fuck up today after that one? But Evan is so right on this one on so many levels. Taking criticism from others, especially other creators, is just going to open up your mind to something that you may have not seen, while you were editing. If we're keeping this based off of the filmmaking process, let's say, right? Perfect example is today. We're in the studio. I'm editing. Evan's editing. And he was working on a little short ad that he had for Instagram that he did for his Nothing New sneakers. And he called me over to the computer and he was like, hey, dude, come peep this. So I drag my butt over there in my wheelie chair just like this.
That's why we got wheels.
I drag my ass over there. I watch it. It's like a 25, 30-second clip. Nothing too crazy long. But towards the end of the video, he has a clip where the camera kind of pushes in to the top of the shoe. And then halfway through the clip, it reverses and pulls out. But as the camera's pushing in, the beat of the music was like hitting every so many beats per second, whatever the heck it is. But the beat of the song just hit and it sounded good. And he popped up the Nothing New logo, every single hit on the beat. And I was like, oh, dude, that was sick. But then when the shot reversed, the logos all stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whoa, dude, what if all the logos disappear on the reverse in the same order that they came in? And then he looked at me, kind of like how he just looked at me. And then he tried it, and it looked freaking sick. And I don't think you would have thought of that if it wasn't for me rolling over to you. I mean, maybe you would have. But in your mind, you were like, dude, this is it. This is the final. And then I rolled over, and I was like, oh, dude, what if you did this?
And you added a little spice.
And I just added a little bit on top. And it just changed up the whole dynamic of that shot, and it made it just a little bit more interesting. And I think it worked a little bit better for the final edit.
It did. And honestly, if I ever thought of it, it probably would have been like after I rendered it and like posted it on Instagram, which I already did post it. So if you guys want to go check it out, Cabral11 on Instagram.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, if he didn't say that, I probably wouldn't have thought of it. And, sometimes I can just add like the cherry on top.
Mm-hmm.
And now the creative juices are just flowing.
Yep. And I think we all get a little excited, like once we're like in the final process of the edit, and we're like right there, it's like so close to being done that we just want to finish it and throw it out there to the world instead of like actually taking a step away from the computer for 10, 15 minutes, maybe an hour, doing something else, then coming back to it and then reevaluating it and saying, oh, okay, like maybe I should change this part. Maybe I should change that part. You know, just learning how to have a little bit more patience with your edit. And then that also allows you to ask other people, hey, you know, do you got a second to take a look at this and let me know what you think? So basically, touching back on the topic of how criticism makes you better, me giving you that little 2 cents of my opinion and you actually taking it instead of being like, dude, piss off,
Yeah.
actually made the video better.
I
Not in like
agree.
a very dramatic way,
No.
but it added a little bit more of that like value on top of the video. You know what I mean? Just
Add like a little bit more of like a dynamic, and
Exactly.
it's literally like a 3-second part. But like I feel like it added a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more texture to it, and I mean that's sometimes all you need to just pop off and edit.
Right, and certain people that are watching that will actually pick up on that. They'll be like, "Ooh, you see what he did there? Like the shot reversed, and then all the logos went away."
And I feel like if the logo stayed, it almost would have been like a little stale.
Exactly. So the point that we're trying to make here is basically giving criticism to somebody is just as important as knowing how to actually take the criticism. Because I could have went up to Evan and said, "Dude, that was a dope shot. I like the concept. Do it like this." And then Evan could have been like, "Dude, piss off. Like, I'm not doing it like that. I like this way.
Yeah.
I did it this way for a reason. Who are you to tell me what to do?"
Yeah, man. Take your rolly chair and get the hell out of here. So, guys, the point that we're trying to make is take constructive criticism because in the end, people are only trying to help you.
Right.
All right. And the way that Mako delivered his constructive criticism was in a positive way. He was only trying to help. I knew he wasn't being a dick or anything. And you just got to take it. You got to take it. You got to run with it. And you got to try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it.
At the end of the day, it's your piece of work. It's your edit. You could have tried it. Call me back over. We could have watched it over together. And you could have been like, "I like it, dude, but I'm really not feeling it. I think I'm going to try something else."
Yeah.
And then I have no right to be like, "No, you like do that. Like, it's not my work. It's your work."
Yeah.
You know, so that's when the time comes for you to tell me to piss off. You know, if my idea was actually shit, then you can tell me to piss off. But if you tried it, hey, at least you tried it. I can't hate you for not trying it now, you know. But this also crosses over into knowing when to give it, right? When to give the criticism, because
Correct.
let's say I call you over and I just show you a video that I had like already made or whatever. I may not be asking for criticism. I might just be showing you something cool that I did that I'm proud of. You know, it's already published. It's already out there. And if you come over and just start ripping on it,
Probably not a good time.
Like while I'm riding on my high horse, like, "Dude, check this shit out. I just fucking finished this edit. It's fire." And you come over and you're just like, "Dude, that shot shit."
Establishing shot blows. This shot sucks. You should have done this better.
Right. So you know, and knowing the person that you're giving it to is also kind of important.
Yeah, because we can bust balls.
Right. But not everybody's looking for it. So in all of my videos and all of my videos on YouTube, at the end, I always say, if you don't like the video, let me know in the comments down below.
Constructive criticism.
Right. And I literally say, if you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down. I don't say that to be a jokester. I'm not just joshing with y'all. You know what I mean? Like I say it because I mean it. I want to get better at what I'm doing. So leaving those crits down below is going to help me in the long run. So that's literally me just saying, hey, give me criticism. Give me the feedback. I want it. But if people aren't saying, "Oh, leave your comments down below. Oh, hey, can I get your opinion on this?" 9 times out of 10, they don't want to know your criticism.
Nope.
So if that's the case, you just got to kind of leave it alone and on to the next one, you know? They'll figure it out. Maybe.
Maybe down the road they will ask for some.
But now let's say somebody is asking for the criticism, like today when you called me over to give you criticism.
I asked for it, baby.
You asked for it. But when somebody does ask for it, you have to give it properly. Like, you have to know how to give the criticism without coming off like a total dick, because how Evan hears the words that are coming out of my mouth may sound completely different than the way that I was thinking they were coming out of my mouth. You know, if I came over to Evan's desk and I said, "Dude, that shot where the camera pushed in and then reversed, that sucked. Why did the logos not fade out with it?"
That's the same premise, but with an absolutely terrible delivery.
Exactly. So the way I just delivered that to you is now making you upset, which is going to make you not want to take my criticism as much as, you should.
Yep.
So instead, I said, dude, that was a great shot. I love the idea. What if you try it this way and we'll see how it looks?
And it's just a what if.
It's just a what if, and I said it in a positive way.
He said the shot was dope.
I did, because it was. Like, I wasn't lying. I wasn't just trying to, pump your gas.
Yeah, because that's my job.
You're the gas man, dude.
I pump your gas.
You pump gas in general.
For free.
Whoa. I'm almost on E, by the way, so if I stop on the ride home, you want to come pump me up?
I got you.
Thanks, bro. So giving the criticism properly, just try to be positive about it. If you really don't like something, say, you can fib a little bit. You can say, wow, it was a really good shot, even though like it wasn't. Like, it could have sucked really bad. But don't say that to them, because it's going to piss them off. Say, dude, good shot. What if you try this? What if you try it like this? Let's see what it looks like if we do it this way. And that just comes off a whole lot better to people, and it makes them more willing to try that way. And hopefully that way will make it better. If it doesn't, hey, at least you tried. At least you tried it.
I think definitely starting out with like some positive feedback first. Like, tell them it's dope. Tell them you like it. Tell them like what you like about it, and then try to give some constructive criticism, because it's gonna come off as you're taking interest in their work. So then I think most people are gonna be like more. How should I say this?
More likely to let you in.
Yeah, and like listen
Right.
to what you have to say.
Exactly.
Don't just be like, hey, dude, you should have done this.
Mm-hmm. I always like to start with the positives. Always start with the positives of what you liked on the overall piece.
Hey, gas them up a little bit.
Gas them up, make them feel good, and then lay the hammer on them. The nice hammer, though. You gotta lay the nice hammer, the what if hammer. Okay.
Lay the hammer on, like the squeaky rubber one.
Yeah.
Not like the Judge mallet.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I got my hammers mixed up, guys. I thought Mako just wanted to.
So when you give your criticism, right, you kind of have to have a reason for giving it. Let's say I said to you, Ev, right? Play with me here.
All right, I got you.
All right, so play along. Let's say I just said to you, dude, that shot sucks.
What shot are you talking about?
The shot where the camera moved, like, that shot just wasn't good, man. Just garbage.
Why?
Oh, because it just sucks, dude. Like, look at it. It just sucks.
Are you gonna like explain yourself?
Dude, it's a terrible shot. Why do I have to explain it?
Because that doesn't help me.
Exactly. Me not explaining myself isn't helping Evan make the shot any better. He doesn't see where I'm coming from. So when you're going to give criticism, you have to give a reason for that criticism. You can't just say it sucks because it sucks. It's like when you were young.
And you just come off as a dick.
Right. But it's like when you're a little kid, right? And you're like, oh, Mom, can I have this cookie before dinner? And she says, no. And you say, well, why not? And she says, because I said so. That's not a good reason, Ma.
No,
if you just told me, Ma, if you just said, son, it's not very nutritiously beneficial to have that cookie before your veggies, then I would have been like, you know what, Mom? You're right. You're a great mother.
You're right. I hate cookies now.
But it's the same concept, you know what I mean? So
Mom, do you have any carrots?
But basically, you just have to give a reason for your crit. You can't just say it to say it. You know what I mean? If you're going to say it, there has to be a reason behind it. Really try to help them, I'm trying to help you, bro. Trying to make you better.
It, man.
And I expect the same from you when it comes to me. It's that simple.
I got you, fam.
Thanks, bro.
I'll give you constructive criticism
Mm-hmm.
right after I'm done pumping you gas.
I love it, dude. I fucking love a 2-for-1.
A little 2-for-1 special.
That's it, baby.
On a Friday night.
Oh.
Ooh. Another very important point to this constructive criticism debate is, one, knowing who to give criticism to, and two, you have to look in the mirror and understand where you're at in your progress as a filmmaker or photographer or whatever you do, and just making sure that what you're saying holds merit and that the information that you can give someone is valuable. So like you need a track record. Like you can't just like be first time, like first week, just picked up a camera, videographer, and like handing out friggin' tips to people. It doesn't work like that. You gotta work for it, and you have to get to a certain point where you can then become a teacher or a mentor, because that's going to be really important for the up and coming filmmakers of the world. You can't just be Joe Schmo.
Yeah, if Joe
just
Schmo
flinging out free tips.
if Joe Schmo came up to me and he was like, "Hey, dude, saw your last video, fucking sucked," I'd be like, "Let me see your portfolio, Joe. Where's it at, buddy?" And if he says, "Oh, I just started, just got my first Canon 80D," I'd be like, "Yeah, dude, smell you later. Kick rocks, buddy. Like, are you serious? You're gonna try to come give me a crit?"
Let's use like a realistic person though, because you're kind of boys with Kravitz at this point. Low key boys.
Are we shouting out Zach Kravitz on the pod?
Shout out Zach Kravitz. But you talk to Zach Kravitz like from here and there. And
Yeah.
like if Kravitz gave you like business tips, like you'd obviously take them.
If Kravitz gave me tips about anything in my life, I would take them.
Yeah, because he holds merit and he has valuable information to give you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know where he's at right now, you're not there yet.
Exactly. And if you don't know who Zach Kravitz is, I would highly suggest going to follow him, check out his stuff, because he is honestly one of the most influential people that I have come across.
Facts.
And I came across him years and years ago on YouTube.
Dude, we came across him. We used to watch him when we were training.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like doing his fitness thing.
Right.
Which is hilarious.
So that was like a long time ago. We're OG Kravitz fans. But yeah, I've been following him for years. And back in 2018, he put out a filmmaking course that I took because I really looked up to him and his work. And I wanted to know what someone of his stature has to say about certain things in the filmmaking process. And honestly, I learned so much from taking his course. And I kind of became... I don't really want to consider myself to be his friend, because I mean, like, we're not really on that level, but we are.
You're a creative acquaintance.
Yeah, I'm a creative acquaintance to Zach Kravitz, and it's cool because to this day, we still chit chat here and there, and I still do go to him for advice, and yeah, he's a super cool dude, and I highly, highly recommend you guys go check him out, because he has helped me in my journey getting to this point where I am today. And if it wasn't for him, honestly, I don't think I'd be sitting here in this beanbag talking with you. No bullshit.
That's pretty powerful.
It is. And you know, when you come
You're
across...
telling me I'd be sitting in this beanbag with an empty beanbag?
Probably. Or with somebody else.
Thank you, Zach.
But guys, when you come across somebody so powerful like that really moves you, don't be afraid to kind of promote them to your friends, you know? Or to people that follow you. Like, throw them out there. Gas them up.
Gas them up.
That's
I gas Zach up all the time. I love talking to Zach.
Yeah, he's the man.
But Zach, I will beat you at golf. Calling it right now, buddy.
I'll buy you a plane ticket. Come out here. We'll play Valley. Put some money on the line.
Hey, free golf, free drinks on us.
Let me know. DM me, bro. But getting back to what Evan said, let's say Kravitz saw something that I posted on IG, and he was like, "Hey, dude, I think you're doing a great job, but listen to what I have to say about it." I'd be all ears. But if Joe Schmo said that to me, he doesn't have the value. He doesn't have the depth behind him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he doesn't have that portfolio. He doesn't have that
credibility
to actually give me those criticisms. So I'm most likely not going to take them. And
you're probably not going to be like a dick about it either. You're probably just going to like leave it alone.
Exactly.
You're not going to say anything. You're just going to say, all right, like whatever.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
Right. And vice versa. Like, if you flip this around and I had criticisms to give to Zach Kravitz, I'm probably not going to, because he knows more than me.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go tell him how to run his business or how to make a film, because at the end of the day, look where he is compared to me. And he's going to look at me like I'm Joe Schmo now. You know what I mean? If I hit him up and I was like, "Dude, sick film. Would have loved to see you do this," though, he'd be like, "Yeah, okay." Smell ya. So
the point is, don't be like trying to go up these like levels.
Don't try to jump the ladder.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, man.
People say that all the time.
Don't swerve around. Sooner or later, if you just stay in your lane, you focus on yourself and becoming better, and you take criticisms from people in the lanes above you, then you're going to get to those lanes down the line. You know, you're going to climb that ladder. You're going to be in that position. If you learn how to take criticism, it's going to get you there. And then you'll be able to give criticism to the people below you, and they're going to look up to you as almost like a mentor. And when somebody looks up to you as a mentor and they tell you, dude, you're my mentor, it's actually very, like, it's powerful, man. I've had 2 people tell me that.
Who's one of them?
You.
Exactly.
And the other one is my boy Dev, DZ.
Shout out DZ.
You're my
Cinematics.
baby. But these 2 guys, they're my boys. And they consider me, this freaking Jamoke, sitting here in this beanbag with short shorts on, as a mentor. Like, that is so powerful. It's so moving. And it really makes me focus on my work and try to get better and better every single day. So that way my boys can see what I'm doing and then try to grow with me. So you got to just stay in your lane, and things will happen for you as you progress, and just keep being a good person.
All right, guys. And the last point that we want to make on this is, if you are out there giving constructive criticism to people, follow up with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're obviously, keep up to date. They're still posting work. Go back, follow up, see if they took that constructive criticism well, and then just gas them up.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they're really going to appreciate that constructive criticism that you gave. It wasn't just like a one-time thing. You kind of just like dumped it on them and then peace out, see you later.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually take the time to go back and like comment on people's work and say, hey man, love this, love that you like introduced this, or love that you did this differently from like last week, keep up the good work, you're killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that goes a long way. It keeps people, one, motivated because they feel appreciated,
mm-hmm.
that you're giving like positive feedback on people's work, and 2, I don't know, you made like a really good connection that way.
Right. And now that person is more likely to come to you for criticism in the future.
Mm-hmm. If they have questions, they're probably going to DM you. They're probably going to ask you.
Mm-hmm. I have people that DM me, hey man, I'm about to post this YouTube video. You mind taking a look at the rough cut? Sure will.
Why not?
Take a look at the rough cut. I send them my criticisms, and then they make a change. Or if all is good, they post, and that's it. But like you said, making that connection, it also goes with, like, if you're the taker, right? You're the giver, I'm the taker.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm taking that criticism, let's say you gave me a tip to change the edit in my film. When I change that edit in the film for the better, I'm going to come back to you and be like, hey man, check it out. I changed it. What do you think now?
Exactly.
Don't just leave them in the dust. Kind of follow up with them. Goes both ways. It's a 2-way street.
Wow, you can follow up both ways.
It's funny though, guys, because everything that we've talked about in the past... Wait, what episode is this?
Episode 3, baby.
Episode 3. Everything that we've talked about in episode 1 and 2 applies to what we just talked about in episode 3. Like, gassing people up before you give them criticism. Gassing people up. That's episode 1. If you missed episode 1, make sure you go and watch, because it's important, okay? It's important. Obviously, it's number 1. It's the number 1 episode.
You should leave a card somewhere.
I'll leave a card right on Evan's face because he's the gas man, okay?
You can't leave it on my face, but he can put it above me.
I can't?
Or above you.
I don't know. Whatever. Just go watch episode 1.
Put it above my head.
All right, I will. I'll put it right here.
Right there.
Go watch episode 1 because it's very important. And then, while you're at it, watch episode 2.
I mean, you might as well. You got
then,
nothing else to do.
And then watch episode 3. But if you're watching this right now and I'm telling you to go watch 1 and 2, then you probably already watched 3. So, we'll scratch that one. But subscribe for episode 4, baby. You like that little segue right there? Look at that. I'm getting kind of good at this, dude.
I'm so confused.
I know. I'm not getting good at this at all. But anyway, guys, that just about wraps it up, right, Ev? We're pretty much done here.
I think so. Wrap it up.
We are done.
Wrap it up, man. Wrap it up like Christmas.
Right on, brother. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very much. And if you did, consider subscribing. Be very, very appreciated. We're going to try to pump out one of these episodes every single week. And I think that we're going to try to get this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever other podcast sites you guys listen to. I don't know. Drop it down below in the comments where you listen to your podcast, because we're going to try to keep these short and sweet, under 30-minute episodes, so that way they're easy to digest and you can listen to them while you're doing everyday tasks like washing the dishes, doing some laundry, taking a shower, going for a walk, your drive to work. If you guys like the video, make sure to drop a thumbs up down below. It helps us a ton. It really helps the channel grow. It helps other people discover us. And if you want to take it that extra step further, make sure to share the dang video. Go the extra mile. Post it on your social media for the boys, for the kids and the beans. All right?
That'd be rad.
And help us grow this beanbag, boys, because we ain't going anywhere.
We ain't. And we want to connect with you guys because, well, we like connecting with people.
We do. And hopefully this little series we got going, this Beanbag Boys pod webisode thing, will grow in the future, seriously. And it'll open up doors for all of us to kind of connect together. Connect together? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll help us connect together, grow together. And who knows, maybe we can start a little merch line. Maybe we can start giveaways, shout outs, whatever you guys need to help you get to the next steps, keep you motivated.
Special guests
Speakers.
That would be dope.
That would be amazing. But it can't happen without the help and support of you all. So like the video, drop a subscribe. What the frick does that mean?
Just click it, you mean.
Click the subscribe button. Stick around.
It's red.
For the next one. And if you didn't like the video, like I always say, hit the thumbs down.
Give us some constructive criticism.
That's it, man. Let us know in the comments down below why you didn't like it.
Help us get better, guys.
Help us get better. We'll help you get better.
We're still pretty much rookies at this.
We stink at this.
This is the 3rd week.
But so far, we have gotten a ton of good feedback from you all. So we really do appreciate that. And we appreciate you guys who watch these entire episodes, because me and Evan, we're just a couple of boneheads.
And chicken wings.
That's it, man. So with that being said, I think we're out of here. Episode 4 next week. If you guys have any topics you want to hear us talk about, let us know. And we'll catch you all in the next one.
Peace, guys.
Peace. This is why we need new beanbags, because this moron ruins them. You guys see what I got to deal with here?
This feels really good.
Unbelievable.
Getting a good stretch in my hammies. It's been a couple minutes.
It's been a minute since we've sat down in the beanbags. Where we been, dude? Where you been? What the heck is going on?
We've been lost.
We've been lost in space.
Lost in the sauce.
I like sauce.
What kind of sauce?
Dude, penne alla vodka.
It's a good one. It's heavy though. What if you're lactose intolerant?
You just gotta take a pill for it, man.
There's a pill for that?
Yeah, you take a pill. I used to be lactose intolerant. You take a pill before you eat. It's like a little tiny pill. You take it before you eat, and you don't poop. Dude, got the legs out today. Look at us. Chicken wings over here.
Anybody want some KFC?
Couple of freaking chicken wings.
Chicken legs, that thing that spins around at the playground. Everyone jumps on, and you just rip it.
The
I don't know.
merry-go-round. Is that what it's called?
It's kind of what it's called.
Wait.
But it's like for kids. It's no seatbelts.
Wait.
It's freaking
no
dangerous.
Seatbelts. Wait. A merry-go-round.
Has the horses.
The
no,
horses.
It's carousel.
That's a carousel. So maybe,
or a merry-go-round.
Maybe it. What is the thing on the playground that you just spin on?
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like the.
There's
like the thing with like the
railings.
rail.
Yeah. And you hold on to it.
And dude, you can spin that bitch so fast.
I mean, because like a seesaw has a name.
Facts.
But this thing doesn't. It's just a spinning thing.
It's just a spinning saucer of death.
I never went on those as a kid. I always spun them.
I always spun them too. I used to put like the little kids inside, like in the middle, and then I'd spin it as fast as I could. See if any of them fly off.
What a dick.
I was an asshole. Feels so good. I'm stuck. Can of corn.
Can of corn, I'll be fine.
Can of corn, I'll be fine. Yep. Whoa. And we're back.
What a goof, dude.